Hey everyone, today we're jumping into a huge topic that's all about where technology and, well, us collide. We're talking about AI bias.
It's a weird question to ask, isn't it? I mean, we think of computers as just pure logic, right? Ones and zeros. But what happens if the very systems we're building to make our lives better, to make them more efficient, are actually learning our absolute worst habits? That's really the big question we're going to try to unpack today.
So let's get right to it. What even is AI bias? It's not what you see in the movies, some evil robot with a vendetta. No, the truth is way more subtle, and it all starts with a pretty simple story.
So, picture this. A company builds this amazing, cutting-edge AI to help them sort through job applications. Makes sense, right? They feed it 10 years of data on who they've hired in the past. But because the tech world has always been, mostly men, the AI looks at all this data and comes to a completely wrong conclusion. It thinks, aha, being male must be a key ingredient for success here. And just like that, without any malice, it starts tossing out resumes from perfectly qualified women. That right there is the danger of AI bias in a nutshell.
Okay, so here's the more official definition. And the key word here is systematic. This isn't about a random glitch or a one-time error. AI bias means the errors are literally baked into the system's logic, and they lead to unfair outcomes over and over again. It's about building digital systems that don't just make mistakes, but that make mistakes that consistently hurt one specific group of people while helping another.
So, where on earth does this bias even come from? You'd think it's a bug in the code, right? Some programming mistake? But the problem actually starts way before a single line of code is ever written. It all begins with the data.
Honestly, this is the best way to think about it. An AI model knows absolutely nothing about the world. It's a blank slate. It learns everything it knows from the data we feed it. Those are its textbooks. And if those textbooks we give it are filled with our own historical biases, our stereotypes, or just incomplete information, well, the AI is going to learn those lessons perfectly, and it's going to apply them without a second thought.
This visual right here shows you the problem so clearly. Let's say you're building a facial recognition tool, and this is the data you train it on. The outcome is totally predictable, isn't it? The AI is going to get amazing at recognizing men with lighter skin, but it's going to be way less accurate for literally everybody else. It's not doing it on purpose, it's just a perfect reflection of the skewed world we showed it.
And this slide really gets to the heart of the conflict. The data world is just a snapshot of our past, with all of its flaws and inequalities included. The AI learns from that messy history. But the real world, the world we want to build, is based on the idea that talent and potential are found everywhere, in everyone. So when you train an AI on the past to make decisions about the future, you run the massive risk of just locking in those old prejudices forever.
But here's the thing. It's not just about garbage in, garbage out. The algorithms themselves can actually act like a massive echo chamber. They can take a tiny little bias that's already in the data and amplify it into a huge, system-wide problem.
Look at how this works. It's a simple, dangerous chain reaction. First, the AI ingests the data and spots a pattern. Hey, most of our successful hires came from just 2 colleges. Okay, that's a correlation. But then it makes a huge leap and learns a flawed pattern. It decides that correlation means causation. It concludes those must be the only good schools out there. And the result? It starts dinging amazing, qualified candidates from every other school on the planet, creating an unfair advantage out of thin air.
So, this isn't some abstract theoretical problem for computer science nerds to debate. This is happening right now, out in the real world, and these consequences are shaping people's actual lives in some really profound ways.
I mean, check this out. This is a real story from a huge company. Their AI found these totally bizarre patterns in the hiring data. Because, in the past, a lot of their successful hires happened to be named Jared and happened to play lacrosse, the AI taught itself that those were signs of a good employee. It sounds completely ridiculous, but for every talented applicant who wasn't named Jared and didn't play lacrosse, the consequences were very real. They got passed over.
Or think about something like getting a loan for a car or a house. Algorithms now have a massive say in your credit score. Now, they're not allowed to use race directly, of course, but what they can do is use proxies, other bits of data that are really closely linked to race, like your zip code or even the stores you shop at. The end result is exactly the same: systems that continue old patterns of discrimination just with a shiny new digital wrapper.
And maybe nowhere else are the stakes this high. This chart shows data from an algorithm that was built to predict how likely a defendant was to commit another crime. Just look at those error rates. The algorithm was almost twice as likely to wrongly label a black defendant as high risk as it was for a white defendant. And these aren't just numbers on a chart. These are flags that can influence whether someone gets bail or even how long their sentence is.
And the problem is just everywhere you look. It's in healthcare AIs that are trained mostly on data from one group of people, which leads to them misdiagnosing everyone else. It's in the job ads you get shown online, which might be different depending on your gender. It's even in something as simple as the photo tagging on your phone, which has had a long history of struggling to correctly identify people with darker skin. So after hearing all of this, it's pretty easy to just get angry and blame the technology, right? To say the machines are biased. But the real path forward starts when we realize this isn't really a machine problem. At its core, it's a human one. If you only take away one thing from all of this, let it be this. An AI is not some independent being with its own opinions. It's a mirror, a powerful, incredibly precise mirror that just reflects what we show it. And the data we show it is soaked in our history, our culture, and all of our own biases, many that we don't even realize we have. It's showing us who we've been, with a kind of accuracy and scale that is, frankly, a little frightening.
And that brings us to the final and most important question. If we know the AI is just a reflection of the world we give it, well, then the responsibility bounces right back to us, doesn't it? It forces us to not just fix our algorithms, but to take a hard look at the biases in our own society. So the question isn't just about how we build better tech, it's about how we build